Good evening, Leroy. How you doing?
I am good, my friend. How are you doing?
It's you're I don't have I might have a Scooby-Doo t-shirt somewhere. I'd have to go digging for it.
Can I confess that I just got this from Walmart this week because I saw it on the rack?
Was it like $5 or something? I was gonna say, yeah. Okay.
It was $8 on the Walmart rack, and I was like, "Yup,
Gotta have it. Well, I mean, we get our second round of the cartoon character bracket. I was looking at it. I mean, we got
super important for tonight."
What's that?
I said I felt it was super important for tonight for cartoons.
I mean, listen, we got some matchups that are going to be tough. I still haven't even decided how I'm going to vote in matchups like Hank Hill against Patrick Starr, Butters against SpongeBob, and Squidward against Wile E. Coyote. You got some tough ones that'll be coming up later on in the show today.
Some good ones.
We also at some point later on in the show, Leroy had some really, really bad luck. Some really, really bad luck that cost him seriously. We'll talk about that later. Do you know where I'm going with that?
With NASCAR?
Yep. You had some horrendous luck. And sadly, there wasn't much we could do about it either. When I saw it happen, well, I guess we could just start off the show with that because that is one of the, kind of a slower week in sports, but Connor Zilisch, is that how you say it, or Zilisch, or
yep,
he wins the Nationwide, or what's it called now?
Xfinity.
Okay, Busch Series. I'm gonna just call it the Busch Series because that's how I know it. Hey Hannah, glad she's walked in and watching. I know it hasn't been the Busch Series in 20 years, probably, right? Hey Hannah, thanks.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's watching, Steven. We might need her to vote a little bit later on. I'm sure she's got plenty of takes to give us. But Connor Zilisch wins the Winston Cup, right? Or I don't know what it was before that. But as he's getting up on top of the car to celebrate, his shoe gets caught in the netting. And he falls. And I mean, the fall looked awful. Steven says she'll quickly lose interest. Good to know that we're not that interesting. And he falls, and no one really knew anything because it looked like a really, really nasty fall. And it turns out he breaks his collarbone. Because
if you see the video,
he does the two-hand.
Yeah.
And I think everybody was kind of like, oh, that doesn't look good at all. And that was your pick in the NASCAR pick contest. So sadly, last week, Leroy, you get...
Man, if the situation was worse, you would have been like, oh, well, we need to make a special rule where we get to put in...
if you would have sent me a suggestion of a different driver, we would have put it up to a vote as to whether you would have gotten another guy. Absolutely, Daniel. Reds. Go Reds. Go Reds.
You are something else.
So sadly, I don't know. And listen, if the people want to give you more points later on, we can talk about it. But as of right now, that's just really, really, really bad luck. You're mad at me. Be mad at Connor Zilisch, or however you say his name, for falling and breaking his collarbone. And I assume he's out for the season, right?
Well, he's out for at least the next two races.
Okay, Paul says he can give you Mark Martin from last week. I'm fine with that.
That's not helpful. Well, how is that helpful?
I don't know what to tell you. We got 2 weeks left in our pick contest for NASCAR because next week the pick contest returns. 2 races at most, says Daniel. Okay, that's more than, because luckily
I knew it was at least 2.
And I guess now with
he was in good spirits. He posted a video of himself in the hospital bed, and it said had a bracelet around him that said fall, like beware of falling or something like that.
That's funny. So he can laugh about it. That's a good thing. I mean, you have to at that point, because what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, just bad luck there. Reds though, Leroy, we're back. 1, 2 out of 3. Downside is we got the Brewers this weekend, and the Brewers are they're playing. they're not too bad right now, right? They're just casual numbers, right?
Well,
I mean, they are
now.
How about that? Just swinging in here and doing this.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
So the Brewers
Thanks,
are
BJ.
now 7.5 games up on the Chicago Cubs because they haven't lost in like 3 years.
And I'm not saying anything bad. All of the top teams, other than the Brewers, have been playing awful. They really have. The Dodgers have been brutal. Yankees, brutal. Mets have been bad. Detroit Tigers have been bad. Cubs have been awful. Blue Jays have been awful. All these top teams have been horrible, other than Milwaukee, who still continues to find ways to win. And it all stems from a guy that got thrown away and who has a worse hairline than me, Andrew Vaughn. I'm telling you, there's no reason, when you look at that team on paper, there's no reason that team should be good as they are.
And I think
they do. They just keep on figuring out ways to win. I hope they're picking now rather than later.
When we did our MLB preview to start the year, I think I picked the Brewers, if my memory's right, because I was like, they just somehow always do it. It's like, it doesn't make sense. They've got like the voodoo magic, and they somehow do it. And barring a collapse, they're looking like they're on their way to winning yet another division title for the National League Central. And now,
too bad that cabinet's still empty.
That wild card is getting very, very interesting.
It's not even Zim. That's his robot Gurr. It's not even Zim. It's his little robot buddy.
You are so nerdy right now talking about that. My goodness. My goodness. No wonder we can't get people like Steven's daughter to watch our show, because you're breaking down the different characters of Invader Zim. Gosh. Did anything stand out to you about the week in sports? Kind of a slow week.
Week in sport? Jen Powell called her very first game, and I laughed so hard. And listen, I want to preface this whole story by saying I am all for the Jen Powells in the world to be umpires. I really am. I've got 3 daughters who love baseball. My daughter knows the Cubs song. My 6-year-old daughter knows the Cubs song. I'm fine with it. However, I had to laugh because the first pitch from the Braves goes flying in there. It misses about 6 inches on the inside, and she goes, "Turk!" And it was just like, great. So you get behind the plate, and the first pitch you call is a strike that's 6 inches off the plate. Good job.
I think what was awesome. Her scorecard was like a 93% or 94%, which is average.
I have the scorecard for tidbits, but the scorecard is 95% called ball accuracy, 87% called strike accuracy. She called .028 runs for Miami, 1.4 below expected, 93% overall accuracy, and 93% overall consistency. Now, the average umpire is at 94. So she did not call a horrendous game, but she was very, very, and the thing is if we're being honest, she was consistent because she kept calling that pitch a strike on the inside. So it was a ball, but she kept calling it a strike. So, Sam, we've had this conversation before. We don't care if your strike zone sucks as long as it's consistent, because then you can go back to the dugout and say, hey, she's calling everything on that inside part of the plate you're going to have to protect. So I'm fine. She's going to get better. Give her 10, 15 more games. Let her get into a little bit of rhythm. She's going to get better. At least she should get better. But did you have a chance to see any of her umpiring?
I just saw some of the highlights that were floating around and so on. But like Daniel says, she's better than a lot of current guys.
She's no Angel Hernandez. I'll tell you that much. She's no Angel Hernandez.
CB Buckner. Joe West is a legend. Everybody loves Joe West. So he's an absolute legend and a great singer as well. So she's maybe not quite Joe West, but Leroy's big Joe West.
Hey, there you go.
Big Joe West guy, aren't you?
All it makes me think of is we had a high school game where we had a guy who looked just like Joe West. And I took a picture of this guy and I sent it to Sam and I was like, bro, Joe West is calling her. It wasn't. but he looked just like him, and you had to do like a double take on it because
Could he sing?
he looked just like him. But yeah, so, huh?
Could that umpire sing?
I didn't ask him if he could sing.
Yeah, because Joe West has like a
Didn't
country
care.
album that you can find.
Right. Yeah, somehow. But Joe West, I mean, Joe West started calling baseball in what, like 70s, in the 70s?
Oh yeah.
I want to say he started in like the early 70s.
Legend of the game, and everybody loves him. I know Cubs fans just love him.
Otherwise than that,
I was going to do Paul's facts / stats of the week if you want that, or did you have something else you wanted to drop in there?
Well, I was just going to say, first week of preseason football is in the books, of actual real preseason football. And I always laugh at everybody's complete overreactions to every single thing that happens in week one. Every single thing that happens in week one. You are either the most overrated player in the entire world, or, oh my gosh, you are going to take the world by storm, and everyone's going to know you're going to be a household name this year. So I love the overreactions. What was your favorite overreaction from NFL preseason week one?
I didn't know this from Daniel. In the early 1950s, the umpires were also on baseball cards. Paul, did you have any umpire baseball cards? Because I know Daniel, and Daniel, well, that was to Paul, but to you as well, because I know you both collect cards. And I think Daniel collects cards as well.
Score in the early 80s, or late 80s, early 90s, Score did a special set on the umpires. Okay. And I might have a few of those. But like they used to, I mean, they would obviously do manager cards, which I thought was really, really cool. But yeah, Score did a special series. I think it was Score. They had a bunch of weird sets back then, like all these little offshoots.
And see, I bet Daniel, like I know, is a card guy, and Paul is too. They probably will know the answer to that. I don't know.
But yeah, there was an umpire set that was released maybe upper, like late 80s, early 90s that I have somewhere.
Now, Daniel, do you have any of those cards? I'm intrigued by that because I think those would be kind of cool to find, to have. I mean, this is still the prized possession, right? The J.J. Hoover Reds card still sits by my desk on the daily, along with this, Leroy, that still sits on my desk every single day. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
If you know, you know. Paul's stats of the week.
If you know, you know.
The 52-ounce bat swung by Babe Ruth is the largest recorded bat size ever. Most players today use bats that average around 34 to 36 ounces. So 52 ounces was Babe Ruth's bat. I'm not sure. Have you
held it?
No.
Have you held it?
Well, actually, is there one at the Slugger Museum?
There is. Okay. There is. If you go, you can hold it, his bat.
J.J. Hoover has a card shop now. Really?
Hey! J.J. Hoover is the greatest Red of all time. J.J. Hoover is a beast.
I wonder if that's who you bought that card from. So I've been to the Slugger Museum, so I'm assuming that I probably did then, but I just have no recollection of it because it's probably been close to 20 years since I've been to the Slugger Museum. It's been a long time. Next up for Paul.
Yeah, so they have Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, and Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, and I think Ty Cobb, maybe?
That sounds right.
That they had the three bats, and I just... Yeah, and Dad got to hold Mickey, and I think I held Babe.
He would sign it. I bet you I would. I need to find out where his shop is in Northern Kentucky. Maybe I'll take my card and see if he'll sign it. I'm sure he would. He's probably be the only person to ever ask him for his autograph. So probably be pretty good.
J.J. Hoover's the greatest Reds player of all time. Hands down.
The largest shoe size worn by an active MLB player is size 17, worn by two current players. Do you know who they are?
No, but I did have the number 17 in my head when you said that, but I wouldn't be able to. Aaron Judge.
There you go. That's one of them. And Jack Caglione is the other. Okay. I don't think you'd have pulled him out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got Caglione.
The Josh Hamilton wore a size 19. A size 19. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had that
Ooh.
big of feet. And then
Ooh.
Bruce Bochy, his hat is the largest in the Hall of Fame since Bruce Bochy's last hat that was in the Hall of Fame. So I guess he's got the biggest head in the Hall of Fame right now. It's in Alexandria. I'm gonna have to check it out.
7 7/8.
Is that you? I know you got a big head, don't you?
No, mine's yes, but mine's only 7 5/8.
8 1/8. Is that you, Steven, or is that his? Let's give a how big is Bruce Bochy's
Yeah, mine's
head?
7 and 5.
Okay.
I got a big head.
That's Bruce Bochy's hat size, 8 1/8. My goodness. That's a big head.
Gosh, I feel like my head. I hate looking for hats because I have to go all the way to the very, very end. Like when we go to the hat, when I go because I have a big hat collection. It's not as big as Sam's, but I have a big hat collection, and I got to go all the way to the very, very end. I went over to the Blackhawk store, and I got to put on Patrick Kane's gloves and hat and everything. Right, the gloves were massive. The uniform was massive. I put the helmet on, and it's like it just sits like right here on my head.
Yeah, because you got small hands. You got small hands, but a big head.
I do. It's really gross proportionately.
I mean, it is you. You know, it's not like you can do anything to change it, though, right? Do you have your?
If only I could.
Do you have your player of the day or your?
I do. Let's get to our player of the day here. All you gotta do is tell me who this guy is, and I'll give you 3 hints. We'll start off with the big hint first. Hold on, let me get this all set up so that
who this is.
That's
so
not what I want.
It is a baseball player, correct?
It is a baseball player, correct?
Okay.
Correct. But I got to get this all set up here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just go back to this, and while he does that, he's got to get it up.
Fine. I got it.
Okay. Let's see here. He's gonna throw this. There we go. We're gonna see who this is. And okay. So it says a 2-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, and a World Series MVP?
Yep.
Okay. No, Mike. So only a 2-time All-Star?
2-time All-Star, 3-time World Series, and World Series MVP. Wore the number 56 and 48. Looks like it's for either the Orioles or the Giants, and then 48, 18, and 48.
Okay. Why don't you scroll down?
All right. Ready to go to the next one?
Yep.
All right. So 19.1 WAR, 40,600 bat, 1,279 hits, 153 home runs. So
not a
middle of the road for him.
Does that say only 12 stolen bases?
Yes.
Okay, so this has to be a catcher.
And that might be a significant clue right there.
Is it a catcher?
Oh,
it's a third baseman.
It cheated. It cheated.
Oh, Pablo, it's Panda.
It cheated. I didn't catch that.
It is the Panda.
Yep, Pablo Sandoval celebrated a birthday earlier this week.
Okay, Pablo Sandoval. That's a good one. Honestly, I think that one I might have gotten, even with that. Although I would have thought he had more home runs than 153. I would have thought he had more, so I will admit that. Okay, Pablo Sandoval.
I feel like his home runs, though, like every time he hit one, it was super significant. Like he always hit one that were like if I think his clutch factor was probably way higher than somebody, because it always felt like Sandoval. Yeah, I messed it up, Forrest. I didn't realize I grabbed it and didn't realize that it had his name up in there.
Your pay's getting cut tonight.
That's fine. Mm-hmm. Cut it in half.
No, honestly, for that, it's 4 times down. 4 times down. And it's all going to Paul. Right. Paul's getting all your pay tonight.
Paul, don't spend it all in one place, brother.
Well, Paul knows how much money that you are rolling in money over there in old Taylorville, Illinois, right?
Right.
Because the radio industry clearly pays a lot.
A ton.
Okay. Do you have any tidbits?
I do. Let's get to them. I'm going to get this one out of the way before Sam mutes me, and I won't say it, but the WNBA is now adding netting to prevent things from being thrown on the court. I don't know what things they would throw on the court because a certain
I got the button. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. There are children that watch this show.
That's because you're embarrassed.
There are children that watch this show. I want to keep our rating at PG.
I didn't say what it was. All I said was they're putting up netting to prevent things from being thrown on the court. What that might be, that's up for debate.
Yeah, 2-story houses and paying for braces. You are going to be paying for braces, it looks like, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. The NBA Board of Governors approved the sale of the Boston Celtics to a group led by Bill Chisholm, a deal that values the franchise at more than $6.1 billion, largest ever for an American professional sports team. Speaking of sales, the Minnesota Twins are not for sale. Joe Pohlad announced that they will keep the team despite trading away every single one of their players ever. After exploring a variety of options over the past 10 months, the Pohlad family will remain the owner of the club and add new investors instead.
Your bid for the Celtics was only $6 billion, right? You came up just a little short.
5.9 was what I offered. They told me to go away, never call them again. I thought I had enough.
I offered $5.9, and then they just laughed at me.
Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says that he has dealt with stage 4 melanoma and that an experimental trial drug saved his life. The new show on Netflix debuts next week, and Jones talks about undergoing cancer treatments, not revealing details of the treatment, but just saying I was saved by a fabulous treatment and a real miracle drug called PD-1. I now have no tumors.
What show is coming out on Netflix about him?
It's called America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, because that's what we all need. A new show about the stupid Cowboys. Who would watch that?
Not me. Not me.
Running back James Cook and the Buffalo Bills have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $48 million contract extension that includes $30 million guaranteed. His agent, Zach Hiller and Matt Leist, told ESPN's Adam Schefter, Bills general manager Brandon Beane said Cook signed his new deal, linking him with the team through 2029. Does this help running backs or hurt them?
In the middle. I don't think it really does anything to it. I mean, running backs, I'm intrigued what the market looks like in the next 4 or 5 years because they're not getting paid a lot because you're realizing that you could get one in the 4th round that does just about the same unless you have a Derrick Henry or a Christian McCaffrey or something like that. But if you have an average running back or an above average running back, you can find another one that will do just about the same thing and you're not going to have to pay him what he's actually worth. And I'm just interested to see how that changes over these next couple of years.
Chicago Cubs player Miguel Amaya made his triumphant return from the disabled list today and promptly hyperextended his knee, running out a base hit, and will most likely be heading right back to the disabled list.
Oh, I'm sure Cubs Facebook was loving that.
It's been a week. It has been a week, my friend.
I enjoyed watching. There was a Cubs fan, and I guess he's a famous Cubs fan or something that like live stream himself watching watching the Cubs game.
Okay.
And I guess I saw a compilation of him watching the games against the Reds last week, and I enjoyed that. Watching him melt down in 2 of the games.
Did you see?
It's just funny. When Ian Happ booted the ball in left field and Ellie came around to score, he's like, "Why are you doing that? It's Ellie De La Cruz. Why are you doing this?" It's like, oh, that's loving that. Loving that.
Speaking of the Cubs losing baseball games, did you see the 8-year-old umpire kid who was dressed in full? Consider yourself lucky. So Friday night's game. This
wasn't a cancer kid, Leroy, was it?
It was not. I checked. It was not.
I was gonna say we know your history.
We've done this before. It's not
well for you.
It's not a cancer kid. So Friday night the game was on Marquee. Saturday night the game was on Fox, and Sunday night the game was on ESPN was on Saturday, and Fox was on Sunday. Okay. So Markey spends at least 3 innings focused on this kid who basically moved down to the front of the stairs, the bleachers, the stadium seats, and was in full umpire gear. I mean, full umpire gear. And was basically calling the whole game, and the announcers are just eating him up. And I was fine with it for the first inning. What I was not fine with was, and maybe part of it was just the Cubs were just playing awful baseball, so I was already grouchy about it. But it was so cringe because they showed it. I am, Paul. They showed it again 2 or 3 more innings on Saturday and 2 or 3 more innings on Sunday. Apparently the kid came up from Florida to watch the Cubs-Cardinals series. But
I'm watching it right now. Okay.
But Twitter was way worse to this poor kid than I was. Let's just put it that way. It's cute, but my gosh. He seems like he's going to be a narc when he turns like 15 years old or something.
He's got the full get up and everything.
I told you he's got the full gear, but they kept breaking away from the game.
Yeah, I see we got like a split screen here. That's pretty good.
Yes, like stop it. I don't care.
Leroy hates kids.
Yeah, go ahead, put it out there. That's right. Yeah, you.
Is that all your tidbits?
Yeah, there's one more, but I can't think of it. Let's go.
Time out for now. Here's a guy. Leroy, I'm going to be kind of nice to you today. These are all Bears that have played for the Bears in the last 5 or 6 years. Should be easy enough, right? In fact, I went to a specific year. I'll even tell you, I went to 2020. These are all players that were on the 2020 Bears. These should all be guys you should know. You should get 4 for 4, right? Right?
Right. I should.
Okay. You did well on the Bears players. You do better on the Bears players than the Cubs players, which I honestly was surprised by. I don't know why, but I just was. Okay, would you like 1, 2, 3, or 4? I got random players, and Leroy's got to tell me who.
I'm going to go 0 for 4. I'm going to go 0 for 4 today. I'm just telling in the comment section. I'm just telling you 0 for 4.
I don't know. And again, I just used the Wikipedia picture. Number 2. I think you're starting off with a relatively easy one. Number 2.
Oh, that's what's his name.
It is what's his name. He does happen to have a name.
Shut up. I'm going to kick myself on this one.
Mm-hmm. What position does he play?
That's Saints number 80. Gosh darn it.
Wow. You are so observant.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who this is? Now here's a guy. This guy, I think, just retired maybe this summer. I think that's right. Either that or I made that up entirely. Paul Reeves has gotten it in the comment section. Do you know who it is?
I do. Yeah.
It is Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham. He is tight end Jimmy Graham. Okay, 0 for 1
I'll never forget Jimmy Graham. I'll never forget it because he caught a touchdown from Justin Fields in the very, very last play of the season. Right, the Bears are done. They're out. There was a beautiful throw from Fields. Graham catches the ball and just runs right down the hallway, right out the. Yep. He was done. He just grabbed the. He never appeared on the field ever again. He was just. He was never a Bear after that. Like that was it. That was it. Like he was done.
Doesn't get any better than that. Jimmy Graham, though. Okay. Paul says you are bad at this.
Hey, are the Braves ever going to win again?
1, 3, or 4?
4.
Number 4. Number 4.
Conference USA sticker in the back.
Oh, was Sam nice enough to give you a hint?
Oh,
who is this?
Is that the guy I had a class with? Oh man, is it the name I can't pronounce?
I'll even accept a nickname if you think it's that guy.
Oh my goodness, that's is that Iggy?
Joel Iyamuniwe. Look at you.
Iggy.
Look at that. See, I
I
got my
wanted
red
his
towel
I
there.
wanted
Okay.
his jersey so bad. I never got it, but I wanted his jersey so bad.
Joel Igbouniwe. Yes. Okay. No, comment section. You're not going to get that one. That one was just for me.
No, that's a personal like.
Okay.
I was
One or
probably
three.
the only Joel Igbouniwe fan in the entire like Soldier Field. So, all right, let's go. What do I got left?
1 or 3.
3.
Number 3. This guy even give you a number because I'm so nice. Who is this? Now here's a guy. Steven Smith may know this one. Are you Googling?
No, I'm messaging Chris. I'm
Okay.
not.
Speaking of messaging people,
I don't know who that is.
Where's John Malone? Where's he at?
I don't know where John. I'm trying to figure out where.
Is he back in the hospital?
No, he's not.
Okay. This is Danny Trevathan, former UK player.
Yes, Trevathan.
And your last one for this week. You are right, Stephen. He was a former Cat, Danny Trevathan. Who is this?
Gosh, he looks familiar too.
Well, he did play for the Bears. Now,
thank you.
Wikipedia was a little cruel, but also helpful because you can probably use context.
Iowa State.
Oh, you did know your college logo. I wasn't sure. I was thinking, I was like, it's helpful, but then I was like, wait, it's a college logo. Leroy doesn't know those, so maybe he doesn't know this. Who is this?
Again, you're gonna tell me the name. I'm just gonna walk away because
US. Do you know who this is?
Shoot. Is it really David Montgomery? Dang it, Paul.
It is David Montgomery. That is correct. David Montgomery. Pride of Iowa State. And maybe if now here's the guy gets old. On KSR, they did a little spin-off thing, and I think it might be kind of fun. So they brought up Kentucky this year's playing Norfolk State. So then they asked the question of they asked the question of where is Norfolk State? What state is it in?
Virginia.
No.
It's worth a shot. UConn?
Honestly, that was my guess. Connecticut? No. You're getting further and further away from Louisiana.
All right.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
so maybe we'll make that game.
30 chances. If you gave me 30 chances, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Just kind of funny. Okay. Now time for a little bit of play clock segment here. Where we got 40 seconds to ask or answer a question the other person doesn't know anything about. Would you like to ask or answer? Yeah, because we don't know what's coming.
All right. I'll ask first.
Okay.
I'm really interested in your opinion on this.
Oh boy.
And I feel like you're not going to give me the answer that I want to hear, and that's fine.
I am a politician sometimes.
All right. So Texas plays Ohio State in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it's a huge football game. Okay. And the question got asked, most rivalry games are the last week of the season. Mm-hmm. Would you rather play your big rival, like Tennessee? Would you rather play your big rival week 1?
Louisville is.
Sorry, yeah, Louisville. Would you rather play Louisville week 1 or the very, very last week of the season?
So what's ironic is Kentucky's made this switch. So in maybe about 10 years ago, Steven might be able to back me up. 10 years ago, we'll just say that. Maybe 15 years ago, they switched from playing Louisville first to playing Louisville last. It's interesting. Grayson County this year in football is playing Edmonson County first. So it's the first game. And it's one of those things that, like, if you're going to win, I don't even know, because I think there are pros and cons to both as far as winning. You're getting the momentum into the bowl game or momentum going into the offseason. But I think I kind of like it the last week and keeping it there because it's a good wrap-up of the season. But I really don't have a strong opinion on it. I too early though it's a tune-up of sorts.
See, I was really, really afraid that you're going to be like, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I don't have a strong
answer.
I don't have a strong opinion on it. Okay, we are now less than a month away from
Yeah.
the NFL season.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell. Sorry, go ahead. I remembered. Go ahead.
I'm trying to ask the question here.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. I remembered what I was going to tell you during tidbits.
What is your legitimate confidence level in year 2 of Caleb Williams?
Well, all Paul jokes aside, I think he will be better than what he was last year. I think he'll get close to 4,000 if he can stay healthy. I don't know if the Bears are going to get a playoff spot this year, but if they can be a 500 football club, I will be thrilled. If they can win 8 games this year, I'll be thrilled because it really felt like they could have last year. And obviously, I really think that Washington Commanders game really, really affected their psyche and them moving forward. So I do think Caleb will get better. Will he be in the talks for MVP? Absolutely not. But will he be better than what he was last year? Yes.
What a shock on Paul Reeves' answer.
Oh.
I know you're just stunned by that. You're stunned by that. Stunned by it. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
You can ask me about Joe Burrow here, my confidence level in him?
I am not. College basketball has announced that they're going to do a 5-game Christmas Day slate of non-conference games. What games do you want to see on Christmas for college basketball that are non-con? That would get your attention and make you want to watch?
None. I don't know. I just, Christmas Day to me, I don't love college basketball on it. Now, Thanksgiving Day, I do enjoy it because you get the absurdity of those holiday tournaments, which I think are fun. But as far as Christmas Day, I don't really like the idea of playing games on those days because also I don't know what your crowds are going to be unless you're playing them at an exotic location. But then again, then you're taking away from the Thanksgiving tournaments. And I think that, so I know it doesn't really answer your question, but I'm saying let's leave that alone and let's just leave Thanksgiving as the college basketball holiday. That answers your question. That's my honest opinion. I don't want to watch Kentucky basketball on Christmas. Steven probably agrees as a college basketball fan. I just don't. I know that I saw the proposal that had Kentucky going to BYU on Christmas or something. Is that what you're talking about?
This one had MSU versus UConn, Florida versus Houston, Duke versus Alabama, Arizona versus UCLA, and Gonzaga versus BYU.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I just don't want to watch Kentucky on that day. But I feel like if you're trying to make a marquee college basketball event, it's hard to leave Kentucky out. Well, and I'm not saying that it's just Kentucky fan. Like, that's just, you got to have Kentucky. You got to have
Kentucky and Indiana both belonged on that day.
Yeah. Does Indiana?
Yes. North Carolina, Duke, Indiana. See, I can't have conversations.
No, I'm not. No.
So much that you don't want.
No, I don't hate Indiana. I don't hate Indiana. To me, Indiana's irrelevant. Indiana is, who's the college football equivalent? Indiana
Nebraska.
Is. Yes. 100%. Indiana is Nebraska. That's a perfect example. To where, I mean, when's the last time Nebraska was relevant in college football? Should Nebraska be playing these big games? No. If you ask Nebraska fans, though, they're up there with Alabama. Indiana has not been relevant in a decade plus. And I hate that. I like it when Indiana is relevant. And that's not me taking a shot at the Big Ten. That's more just the fact. Like Michigan State above Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree on that.
Ohio State above Indiana.
Ooh.
Ohio State's been more relevant in the last decade than Indiana has. I mean, Ohio State's been to a championship since Indiana. I mean, when's the last time Indiana went to a championship?
Yeah.
Been a long time. You have to replace all referees with fictional characters. Who makes the best refs and who makes the worst refs?
Like profession-wise, or?
Yeah.
Police officers, firefighters, military.
No. Fictional characters. Fictional characters.
John Wick. Okay. Because if you commit a crime, he'll just shoot you. Let's see. Who else can we do? Hawkeye Pierce from MASH. And let me give you a couple more here. Fictional characters.
Who would be awful?
Who would be awful?
The Tasmanian Devil?
Would be awful.
Would Bugs Bunny be good or bad?
Oh, Bugs Bunny would be great as a referee. Absolutely. The chicken would be horrible. The rooster?
Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn would be a horrible ref.
What? Because he just get on the
Garfield would be a horrible referee.
What? Because Foghorn Leghorn would get on the mic and say, I say, offsides.
Foghorn Leghorn would be a horrible referee.
Pepe Le Pew? Oh, wait, he got canceled, didn't he?
Yeah, he's not allowed.
Yeah, well. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a fun little question for you. I say, offsides. Good. Okay.
Walker, Texas Ranger would make a horrible referee, okay?
Ricky Bobby's son? Or no, it's Walker and Texas Ranger. It's 2 kids. Isn't that it? I think that's right. Or Ricky Bobby's kids. I think it's Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
His kids are Walker and
Walker
Texas Ranger.
And Texas Ranger, yes.
Alrighty, are you ready for the next round of the pick, or not the pick, the best cartoon character bracket? Are you ready? Here we go.
Let's go. Woo!
The second round is happening today. Remember, if you're watching with us, give us a comment in the comment section of who you want to win this matchup. The first one we have today is a tough one. And Steven knows where he's voting already before I even need to say the matchup. Squidward against Wile E. Coyote. Squidward against Wile E. Coyote. Steven is voting for Wile E. Coyote. I'll vote for Wile E. Coyote. It's close, but I'm going to give it to Wile E. Coyote. Who are you voting?
It's not even this round, Paul. Yeah, I'll go
Paul
Wile E.
is voting for Wile E. Coyote. So Wile E. Coyote advances is our first. What is this? Our first quarterfinalist. Perry the Platypus against Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Perry the Platypus wins this by 90. Do you not know who Perry the Platypus is?
Yes, but I didn't watch that show.
He's a semi-aquatic mammal of action.
I know. I'm just saying. I didn't watch the show.
Steven votes for Perry the Platypus. Christy votes for Cat Dog. Swear to goodness.
About time she shows up.
Cat Dog. Where's your daughter at?
Sleeping, I would imagine.
Have they started school yet?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
And she has gone from waking up at 5 a.m. to make sure she's ready to go for the day to I refuse to go to school.
Paul is voting for Dog Cat. Do we count that as a vote for Cat Dog? Fine. Dog Cat. Okay. Fine. So Perry the Platypus is somehow eliminated. That's a disgrace. Marge Simpson. Oh wait, nope. Skipping that one. So we have Snoopy.
Look at this. She's watching a separate podcast.
Right, than ours. Ours is much better. We could get Taylor Swift. We just don't want her, right? We can't, Snoopy against Tom from Tom and Jerry. Snoopy against Tom from Tom and Jerry. Oh, Tom. Tom and Jerry is a classic.
I'm not saying it's not. These are hard-hitting questions.
They are. Christy's voting for Snoopy. I still can't believe Jerry was eliminated last time. Okay, we got 3 votes for Snoopy, 2 votes for Tom. Snoopy advances and eliminates. Oh, look at Luke coming in there and saving it. The brother comes in and puts in Tom to put it to a coin flip.
What'd you do?
That's
Call him
right.
up and be like,
No,
hey,
I
did
did
you
not.
get the vote?
I did not. Look at that. He saves it, so we got to go to a coin flip. Oh, boy. You ready? Okay, Snoopy is heads, Tom is tails. Will Snoopy be eliminated? Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, flip a coin. Here we go. Let's see it.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay.
Come on, tails. Come on, tails.
Heads.
Oh, it's heads. Snoopy advances, pulls off the upset against Tom. Wow. Wow. Next up, Donald Duck against Bart Simpson. Donald Duck against Bart Simpson. I'm sorry to the Donald,
I'll go
but
Bart.
I gotta vote for Bart here.
Yeah.
I gotta vote for Bart. Donald Duck against Bart
really
Simpson. Who are you
wonder-
voting for?
Honestly, I wonder how many episodes there really were that feed, because like a lot of those seasons, like a lot of those cartoons really only ran for like 2 or 3 seasons. I had no idea. But Bart Simpson.
You had no idea Donald Duck existed?
No, I don't know how many seasons there were of like how many seasons of Looney Tunes are there? Do you know?
No, not.
And that's like a lot of the cartoons that I watched growing up. I
thought you were just saying that you never watched a cartoon with Donald Duck, and I was
no.
Really?
What I meant was like a lot of the TV shows, cartoons especially, that I thought were on for like a really long time, really only had like 2 years that they were on, but they ran syndicated, so they ran much longer than what. As a kid, you didn't care; they were just on TV.
Bart Simpson advances 4-2 is the final tally of this one. Marge Simpson against Charlie Brown. Marge Simpson against Charlie Brown here for this one. We know you're probably voting for Charlie Brown. Is that right?
Over Marge?
Are you going to vote for Marge? Oh, okay.
No.
I was going to say I didn't. And I like Marge. I guess I'll vote for Charlie Brown. I don't love this matchup. Charlie Brown should not have beaten Homer last week. Charlie Brown advances. Sorry, Marge. Next up, Beavis from Beavis and Butthead against Goofy.
Beavis versus Goofy.
What a matchup there.
I mean, you got to be a little bit more specific on that. They were both kind of goofy.
Goofy the dog against Beavis. And I'll vote for Goofy.
Goofy.
Really? I thought you were going to go Beavis. I will vote for Goofy over Beavis. Wow. I got some Goofy votes here. 4 votes for Goofy. Christy's going to vote for Beavis over Goofy. But it's not going to matter. Goofy eliminates Beavis and moves on to the next round. Here's maybe the toughest matchup of the first round for me. SpongeBob SquarePants against Butters from South Park. SpongeBob against Butters.
Oh, Goof Troop, Paul. Yeah, Goofy himself in
the Goofy movie? The Goofy movie?
Goofy was yeah, that's... Come on now.
I'm going to vote for Butters. Luke votes for Butters. We got 2 votes for Butters. Steven is voting for SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Leroy's voting for SpongeBob.
And
so
that comes
2-2 right now.
Yeah, and I've watched like 15 episodes of that whole show. But the cultural impact of SpongeBob as opposed to Butters was much greater.
3 votes for Butters. Is SpongeBob going to get eliminated in the second round?
It don't bother me.
No. Oh, Christy's going to vote for SpongeBob, so it is 3-3 right now. 3-3, so we're going to go to a coin flip here. Another coin flip. SpongeBob is heads, Butters is tails. One of these 2 will be eliminated. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. You got tails.
Tails. Butters eliminates SpongeBob. Wow. Butters moves on. Next up, Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory against Bugs Bunny.
Bugs.
Yeah, this one's. I'm just gonna go ahead and move Bugs over. I mean, Bugs Bunny wins, right? I mean, I don't know that this one's even close. Is it? Sorry, Christy. The coin flips the way the coin flips. Yeah, Bugs Bunny advances here. I don't know that anybody's going to vote for Dexter's Laboratory. Bugs wins, hands down. Yogi Bear against Yosemite Sam. Yogi Bear against Yosemite Sam. I have to vote for my namesake. Yosemite Sam.
Yogi.
Are you just doing that to be different?
50-50.
Checks out. Okay, we got 3 votes for Yogi Bear, 3 votes for Yosemite Sam. So we have another coin flip. How about this? Another one coming. Yogi Bear is heads. Yosemite Sam is tails. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay.
Another coin flip.
You got heads.
Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear advances. It is heads. Peter Griffin. Next up, we'll take on Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Peter Griffin against Daphne from Scooby-Doo. I love my Scooby-Doo characters, but I got to vote for Peter.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah. He's a dark horse candidate, right? Remember to let us know in the comments section who you will vote for here. So we've got 3 votes for Peter, 4 votes for Peter, 1 vote for Daphne. Looks like Peter Griffin will probably advance here in this scenario and advance to the next round. I'm going to lock it in. Peter advances.
Yep.
Next up, tough one, but really not. Scooby-Doo takes on BoJack Horseman. Scooby-Doo takes on BoJack Horseman. I'm going to go full screen on me right now because I think I have my... Yep, you can see Scooby. He's over my shoulder right there. I got my Scooby sitting there. You can't really... Well, here, I'll move the... There you go. He's sitting up there. I got the Scooby-Doo, so Scooby-Doo's got to be my vote here. To me, Scooby-Doo's probably going to be the champion.
I'll go Scooby.
BoJack Horseman, though, great show. Great show. And a lot of them, I would have voted for him. But it's going to be tough to beat Scooby, in my eyes. Scooby-Doo advances to the next round. One of Leroy's. Of course, I still have that. Yeah. If I knew who BoJack was, I'd still vote Scooby. BoJack Horseman is a Netflix show.
Pretty good show.
It's good, Steven, if you haven't watched it. It is good. Yes, I still have it, just like you probably have Plaid Bunny, Luke. Yeah, so funny story. We one day went to Kentucky Kingdom, which is the amusement park in Louisville, and Luke won a ginormous Scooby-Doo stuffed. And when I mean ginormous, that thing had to be probably 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
And my uncle, who's about 6'6", had to walk around with his Scooby on his shoulders the rest of the day. I think it was Luke that won, and I don't remember if it was him or one of the cousins, but a massive Scooby-Doo. Garfield, though, takes on Lisa Simpson. Garfield takes on Lisa Simpson. We know who you're voting for.
Garfield.
I'll vote for Garfield, too. Don't necessarily love the vote. Luke did win it. Okay. Garfield, though, is going to eliminate Lisa Simpson. That's going to set up a Garfield versus Scooby-Doo matchup next week. Is that a tough one for you?
Nope.
Are you going to vote for Garfield over Scooby?
Of course.
No.
What do you mean, how?
Scooby-Doo is a cult classic. Garfield's just a fat cat. Scooby-Doo fights crime.
No. Scooby-Doo just goes along for the ride.
What's Garfield do? He just hates Mondays. Everybody hates Mondays. Invader Zim against Arnold from Hey Arnold. We know Leroy is voting for Hey Arnold.
Invader Zim, please.
I'll vote for Hey Arnold. Because you said Garfield is better than Scooby-Doo. Luke, make sure you watch next week so you can make sure that Garfield does not win. Can't believe that. Steven is going to vote for Hey Arnold. Paul is going to vote for Hey Arnold. I'm just curious now how many people are having spiteful votes and how many people. Honestly, though, Leroy, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know that I've ever watched an episode of Invader Zim, but I actually have watched Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold against Invader Zim, Christy. So I don't know that I've ever actually watched an episode of Invader Zim.
It's a really, really good cartoon. It really, really is.
Okay, so we have 2 votes for Invader Zim, 3 votes for Hey Arnold. Luke says he hasn't seen either. And Paul doesn't have any idea who he is. So Hey Arnold advances. Sorry, Leroy. Let's see the rest of the team. Steven wants you to do a little fashion show. There we go. I'll even go full screen on you. Look at that.
What's it say? It says world domination, because that's what the show is about. It's about an alien that tries to take over the Earth, but the alien and the Earthlings are too stupid to do it.
But it's not actually Invader Zim on the t-shirt, you said, right?
No, this is Invader Zim's helper. His name is Gir.
Like G-R-R?
G-I-R.
Interesting. Creative. I like it. Nothing. Lois Griffin against Angelica Pickles from Rugrats.
Lois
Griffin against Angelica Pickles. Yeah, I got to vote for Lois.
Angelica was annoying.
She was. As the older sister.
Yeah.
Remember, she beat Batman last week. I'm going to vote for Lois here. We got 3 votes for Lois, none for Angelica Pickles, 4 votes for Lois. Lois Griffin. They both are annoying, says Christy. Lois advances. 2 more. 2 more to vote for, including one that is very difficult. Greens and regulation.
I think it stands for... Hold on.
Does it stand for something?
Yes.
Interesting.
Informational. It actually stands for Information Retrieval Unit, but his is broken, and so it's G Information Retrieval Unit, or GER.
Interesting. Brian Griffin against Velma from Scooby-Doo. Brian Griffin against Velma from Scooby-Doo.
What's up with all these Scooby-Doo / Family Guy matchups, man?
I don't know what to tell you.
Was Velma the one in purple or the one in orange?
Do you really need to ask that question?
Yes, I do.
You didn't watch Scooby-Doo growing up?
Not really.
Really?
Like, I know
Velma's the nerd in the orange.
I've known as a bunch of the characters, but
Velma's in the orange.
Brian.
I'm going to vote for Velma. I'm going to vote for Velma, which means that we're going to have to go to a coin flip here. Yeah, Velma said Jinkies. Okay. A coin flip is coming. I still can't believe, really, you didn't watch Scooby-Doo. That's wild. Okay. Brian is heads, Velma is tails. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
Tails. Velma advances. And your final matchup of the second round, Hank Hill against Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
Oh.
Hank Hill from King of the Hill against Patrick from SpongeBob. Oh, I watched the old Scooby, Paul. Absolutely watched the old Scooby.
Hank Hill. I'll tell you what.
I'm going to cancel you out and vote for Patrick. But I'm not mad at either one of these. I've never really watched much King of the Hill, though. Have you watched the new season yet?
I have not yet.
Is that something that interests you?
Yeah, I'll watch it when I get a chance, if that ever exists.
So what, you've got 60 years until you retire?
Yes.
3 votes for Hank Hill, 1 vote for Patrick. Luke's going to vote for Hank Hill, so Patrick is going to get eliminated. All righty. Your matchups for next week. And then there were 16. Are you ready for these? What you get to look forward to next week?
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote against Cat Dog. Again, Cat Dog beat Perry the Platypus. Snoopy against Bart Simpson. Charlie Brown against Goofy. Butters against Bugs Bunny. Yogi Bear against Peter Griffin. Scooby-Doo against Garfield. Arnold against Lois Griffin. And Velma against Hank Hill. So we got some, I think we got some powerful matchups in there. Some powerful matchups, indeed. So we get to look forward to that next week on the show. You got some autographs?
I do. Let's get to them.
And then we'll have our NASCAR pick contest here coming up as well here in a few minutes, with only 2 weeks left in that, because next week begins the actual pick contest. All righty. We're doing football, baseball. Are you about to put a finger up there on the screen?
No, I am not. I'm trying to get the darn thing to work.
Paul, I haven't asked Paul too in a while. Is he still going to therapy over the finger? That's been over 2 years ago.
Shut up.
See, Steven doesn't even know the lore of the finger.
The lore of the finger? There's not a lore of the finger. You guys are just ridiculous.
Finger.
All right. We'll start off with the autograph number 3 today.
Oh gosh, can you zoom in a little bit on that?
I can.
What a terrible autograph. Is that a number or not?
I don't think so.
Okay. Fred Flintstone was in there, Paul. I'm pretty sure he was. Was he not?
I don't know if he was or not.
Yes. Fred Flintstone got eliminated by Wile E. Coyote, Paul. Is it Kobe? I think that is Kobe.
Steven says it's Kobe.
I'm going to go with Steven. Oh, Paul might be right.
Malone.
Are one of them right?
One of them is correct.
I don't know which one to trust. I trust them both. Is Paul right?
No, it's Kobe Bryant.
Okay, it is Kobe. Okay. Really? I didn't realize Kobe had that bad of an autograph.
Okay, here's number 2.
Luke even got Kobe there. Is that Allen Iverson?
It is not.
Okay.
The first letter is a J.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
That is not a J. That is a J?
Yes, sir.
Is it Julius Erving?
It is not.
See, Paul had the same idea I had on AI.
It is not AI.
Is that an I? The second
It is not.
What the hell is the second? What is that like a? See, I love Paul has the same thought process I do. Literally, Allen Iverson, Julius. What letter is that? Is it like a Q or something?
It's a W.
Oh, is it Jerry West?
Yes.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, Jerry West.
Oh gosh. Is that Carl Crawford?
It is not Carl Crawford, I promise you.
Now, what is that, like a W to start or something?
It's a C.
I figured that out. Where does the last name begin? Halfway through? Right there?
You see how this is all here? Can you see my cursor at all?
I can, yes.
Okay, so there's a L and an A. I don't know. It looks like a Y.
Oh, Clyde Drexler?
It is not Clyde.
Oh, that's a good guess.
I like that. It is not Caitlin Clark either.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, I can see the C right here and the other C right here. I can see that.
I feel like I feel like her autograph.
We've done her before. She's got a pretty good signature.
Christy doesn't like her though, right? She's more of an Angel Race fan, I think. Isn't that right?
She might drive to Kentucky just to beat you up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who this is. Who is this?
Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
Yes. So we've got Carmelo Anthony, Kobe Bryant, and Jerry West. What do all 3 of them have in common?
Well, they're not all dead. They're all in the the Professional Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yes, but they all also did what?
They all played for the Lakers. Didn't Carmelo play for the Lakers? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a cup of coffee with the Lakers, didn't he?
I mean, it was like I think he played like 1 or 2 years with them, but
yeah,
if that.
All played for the Lakers. Okay. Interesting. Melo.
Laker Hall of Famers.
I get the whole, like, you got to do the quick autograph, but at least make your name somewhat legible.
Well, I'd love to go like with older guys for like the 40s and 50s, especially for baseball. But most of those guys have really, really neat autographs that don't hide anything. So they're super easy to read.
Oh, yeah.
So you run into that issue of I can't really use older guys because their signatures are too nice.
This week, NASCAR heads to Richmond. Again, I'll open it up to the comments.
I'm just saying, if the situation was reversed,
I would have taken my zero.
Like,
I would have taken my zero.
He didn't actually race on the Sunday, so we're going
or I would have sent you a change prior to the race, which you could have done. But Paul and Steven, since you all are in the running as well, which I did find it funny. Last week, Steven, he said he was going to do a lot of research to find out. He went with Kyle Larson, who got him 2 points, finished in last place. So maybe you're better off on not doing research, Steven. But he's going to take Austin Dillon at Richmond this week. But to Paul and Steven, Leroy picked Connor Zilish, who ended up not racing because he broke his collarbone. I'll leave it up to you two.
It's stupid.
Is it bad luck for Leroy, or do we give him some sort of consolation? I don't know how we give him a consolation.
I don't even necessarily want compensation. I just want to point out the fact that if the situation was reversed, Sam would have been like, oh, well, you see, I snuck because he didn't actually race. I was able to sneak in, blah, 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 blah.
I would have messaged you the day before if I'd have known. And I'd have said, I'm taking SVG, who I did. John also took SVG. We both got 43 points. I have 747. Leroy 667.
How ironic.
John has 560. You could have taken him. Paul, it was Larson. I looked and saw Kyle Busch and was excited. He was like 5th.
I'll take Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin. That's who I was going to pick too. But I won't do that. I'm going to take Connor Zilish. No. I'll take, I'll go. I'm going to pull a John here. I'm going to take Joey Logano.
Oh.
I'm going to take Joey Logano. In fact, I haven't taken Logano at all this year. I'm just looking at that. I can't believe I haven't.
I don't think you've ever taken Logano.
So I'm going to take Joey Logano. He's now going to finish in last place. Or maybe he'll break his collarbone. He'll break his collarbone.
It was so funny, but it wasn't funny. It was so funny, but it wasn't.
Paul, give you someone. I mean, pick somebody. You went Jeff Gordon?
Jimmy Johnson?
Or Robbie Gordon?
Catherine Legg?
I'm looking here. Cole Custer?
Oh. What about, let's just pick a name here. Noah Gragson.
Is that it? Okay, we'll give Paul Noah Gragson.
If you bet $10 on Noah Gragson, you'd win $2,010.
Okay. So we're going to give Paul... Oh, he's going to put Chase Elliott. Okay.
Oh, what a guy. What a guy.
Chase Elliott. Okay. That'll open it up. We'll give John Noah Gragson. How about that? Since he's not here, he's going to get Noah Gragson. He's too far behind anyway, so it doesn't matter. Next week, though, Leroy, we are going to have the open up to the pick contest because we not only have Grayson County, Edmonson County football, we have WKU football next Saturday. Did you know that?
I did not.
Do you know who they play?
I do not.
Do you know where the game is?
I do not. Are you enjoying this?
Can you name one player on WKU's team this year?
I cannot. Are you enjoying yourself?
Can you name their head coach?
I cannot.
Can you really not?
No, I'm so out of it with WKU news.
Look at Luke. Luke even knows. Sam Houston.
Doesn't Luke go there?
No, he graduated. He could not give a crap about it. He could not give a crap. Luke, do you have a pick in the NASCAR contest? You played a lot last year, but Steven, you're not in last. Blake is technically in last. He only played 1 week, though, and actually did really well. Luke, if you want to make a pick, you can. Actually, Bobby is in last. He picked one race and he had 25 points from that. Alrighty. But yeah, so we'll have that next week. So we'll pick the Grayson County, Edmonson County. We'll have WKU, Sam Houston. And then I guess maybe we'll have you pick a game for me as well to pick. I think that's what we did last year. I think you pick a college game that only I pick since Taylorville football is 2 weeks away, right?
Right. We have our purple and gold game, which is basically just their spring, well, what would be considered their spring scrimmage. So that's it. Just Arch Manning.
How are the Tornadoes going to be this year? Are you all going to be any good or
5-7 is my guess.
Okay. So about what they usually are then?
Yeah, they've got a lot of turnover this year, but their schedule's a little bit easier. So,
see, the Cougs schedule is a little bit harder this year. But I get to go down to Bowling Green. We get to go to Greenwood.
Hey, there you go.
I get to go back to Barron County and call a game in the bathroom. It's always fun because their press box, you have to go through the bathroom to get to their press box.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. But yeah, they have their final scrimmage this Friday night, so I get to go up there, and this is the scrimmage, at least for me, that I enjoy kind of roaming the sidelines because I get the opportunity to really learn more about the kids and so on. It's helpful. It's a helpful experience. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know that we really got much else to talk about, do we?
That's it.
Did we forget anything?
Nope. Oh, we can do it next week. ESPN, and this is what I want to talk about in tidbits, but we'll do it next week. ESPN announced their August candidates for all the end of the year awards. So I was going to touch base on all of them, but we'll do that next week.
College football or NFL?
No, for baseball. They're August. So where they are, where they all are at for. So we'll do that next week. We'll do that next week. Yep.
Yeah, Steven, Bowling Green has won back-to-back states. We don't need to talk about who they beat in those two games. It's not important. Not important. But yeah, but the Purples have to come up to old Cougar Stadium, Leroy. So Cougs could pull off the upset.
They could.
Maybe if Bowling Green gets food poisoning.
Well, that's what we were joking. Alabama is paying Eastern Illinois University $2.5 million to play them in Alabama this year. So our new owner was asking why EIU would play Alabama, and it was like, I can give you 2.5 million reasons why EIU is playing Alabama.
That pays for their budget all year.
Yeah,
Tops do play at LSU this year.
Alabama, they will do some training stuff. They'll do some stuff with them. I mean, they really do. From what I understand, they really do like some practice stuff and kind of sit down with them as well. So I think it's a pretty cool environment. I mean, think about it. You get to go down to Huntsville and play or not Huntsville, but you get to go down to Alabama and play
Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, sorry. Huntsville's looking for a public address announcer, and okay. But yeah, Tuscaloosa. I mean,
you want to share about your job search right now?
I don't want to talk about it. But it's a really cool environment, and it's a good learning experience and a good atmosphere for those EIU kids.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. And you all are an affiliate, right?
We carry their games. Yeah, Bailey is the guy that does all the board hopping for them.
I'm sure he just loves that, doesn't he? Time of his life. Yeah, he just gets paid to sit there on his phone, right? Space
bar.
I'm surprised those don't run themselves.
They don't.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. Even Cougar football runs itself.
Listen out.
Cougar football runs itself. But yeah, looking forward to next week. We'll have the final pick of the NASCAR pick contest, and we get to open up the pick contest for this year. See if somebody can knock me off. I hope so.
There we go.
But we'll see you back next week for next week's edition of the show. Leroy, we'll see you then.
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Have a good week.